A very common repair in today's automotive industry is one of repairing ride control. Ride control is, of course, the systems that keep the vehicle under control. These are usually some design of springs and a dampener of one of several options. Struts and shocks are the most common. While the springs do the work of keeping the vehicle level and isolating the cabin from changes in road surface height, the dampeners keep the body movement to a minimum. This makes for a better ride, but also keeps the tires squarely on the road where they can do their jobs. Customers usually can have one of these responses when faced with a ride control repair. What is the best option for my vehicle? Can I get away with just replacing the fronts? Can I replace just the broken spring or strut? The best way to handle the first question is to inform the customer that it's crucial to find an OE quality replacement designed and engineered to meet or exceed OE specifications on quality, fit, and function in order to restore the original ride quality of their vehicle. At the same time, it's important to find an OE quality product at an affordable price to ensure the customer gets the best performance without overspending. In the second case, your response should always be no. Explain to the customer that the front and rear parts are exposed to the same miles and environment together. It's essential for them to function properly together. Shocks, struts, and springs do not operate independently. The condition of one corner of the suspension affects all the corners of the vehicle when driving straight or cornering. At low speeds, it might not be as noticeable, but it still happens. At higher speeds and cornering forces, the inability to control the movement of the suspension and body in one corner can change the contact patch for all the corners. During a panic situation, an unbalanced suspension with worn ride control can alter the contact patch to the point where the vehicle oversteers, understeers, or just can't stop. Replacing just a spring or a shock independently is a very bad idea. As we discussed earlier, they work together. It's very important for them to be in like condition and functioning at the same level. This is also an option for you to show the customer you're looking out for their wallet. Replacing a shock or a spring individually is way more costly than installing a loaded strut. Using a loaded strut gives them a new strut, new spring, and in most cases, the strut bearing. This will return the front of their vehicle to the safe and proper handling characteristics more cost effectively. If the vehicle is equipped with ride control or stability control, having properly functioning parts is essential. Basically, if the suspension is not up to snuff, the correction by the system will take longer. This results in longer stopping distances, or in some cases, the vehicle ending up on its roof. For example, the most basic stability and ABS correction is a panic stop in a straight line. When the driver mashes the brake pedal, weight transfers to the front tires, loads the front suspension, and causes the springs to compress. How much the springs compress is influenced directly by the condition of the shocks or struts. When the springs compress, the contact patch of the tires changes due to the weight and geometry of the suspension. The rear suspension is even more interesting. When the weight loads the front tires, the rear spring expands, which makes the contact patch of the rear tire smaller. If the shock or strut is unable to control the rebound of the spring, additional weight is transferred to the front, which nosedives even more. All these scenarios add up to one conclusion. In order to sell your customer a repair that is safe and comfortable for them, convince them to repair all four corners. They'll be glad they did, and you can be assured they're safe. Thanks for watching.